Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to decrement a variable in Power Automate Flow. Without any further ado, let's get started. First, open your browser and navigate to make.powerautomate.com. Once the page loads, go ahead and log in using your account credentials. This will give you access to the Power Automate dashboard where you can create and manage all your automated workflows. After logging in, you'll land on your main dashboard. Direct your attention to the left sidebar of the screen. You'll see several menu options there. Click on the one labeled Create. This is where you can start building new flows from scratch or use existing templates to automate various tasks. Once you click Create, a new page will appear with different flow types to choose from. Look for the option that says Instant Cloud Flow and click on it. This type of flow is triggered manually, meaning you have full control over when it runs, which is perfect for testing and learning how variables work in Power Automate. Next, you'll be prompted to select a trigger for your flow. Choose the option that says Manually Trigger a Flow. This ensures that your flow will only run when you explicitly start it, rather than being triggered by an external event or schedule. After selecting this trigger, click the Create button to proceed. Now that your flow is created, you'll see a blank canvas where you can start adding actions. Click the plus icon to add a new step to your flow. In the search bar that appears, type Initialize Variable and select it from the list of results. This action allows you to create a variable that can store data throughout your flow. After adding the Initialize Variable action, you'll need to configure it. First, give your variable a meaningful name in the name field. This makes it easier to identify and reference later in your workflow. Next, click on the Type drop-down menu and select Integer. This specifies that your variable will store whole numbers rather than text or other data types. Now, in the Value field, enter an initial number for your variable. For example, you could type 15. This is the starting value that your variable will hold before any operations are performed on it. With your variable initialized, it's time to add the decrement action. Click the plus icon again to add another step to your flow. In the search bar, type decrement variable and click on it when it appears. This action is specifically designed to reduce the value of a numeric variable by a specified amount, making it incredibly useful for counting operations, loops, and tracking progress in automated processes. Once you've added the decrement variable action, you'll need to configure it. Click on the drop-down menu in the name field and select the variable name you created earlier. This tells Power Automate which variable you want to decrease. Then in the value field, enter the number you want to subtract from your variable. For instance, you could type 6. This means your variable's value will be reduced by 6 each time this action runs. Understanding what the decrement variable action does is important for building effective flows. Essentially, this action takes your current variable value and subtracts the number you specify, updating the variable with the new result. It's particularly useful in scenarios where you need to count down, track remaining items, or perform iterative calculations in your automated workflows. And that's it. You've successfully set up a variable and used the decrement action in Power Automate Flow. If this video helped you out, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.